Alrighty. Let's go. Let's see who we got here. We got Nationverse and Sergio and Azrael and Brian. No, Brian, I'm playing Spyro 1 today. Just because it's a little easier for me to focus on. Or not focus on. It's casual. I'm just gonna hang out with Chad and celebrate the big milestone. So hey Travis, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro.
It's crazy. I really didn't think that I'd hit the goal, but
Find the balloonist.
just kind of happened.
To the next
It's a Cinder video, man.
What about Nasty Nork? I'm going
Crazy. Crazy how things happen. Yes, Brian, it is the Year of the Dragon. I have played Spyro 3 earlier in the year. In fact, I believe my very first stream of the year was Spyro 3 to kick off the Year of the Dragon. I'll probably play it again before the year ends. Jace and Stripe and Cyberfox and Musa. Hello, hello.
Where's Nasty Nork? I'll torch him.
Keep your horns on, Spyro. You have much to learn first. Do you know what the dragonfly following you is doing?
That. Oh, what happened? That was weird. Let's see who else. And got Colado in here too.
Twice to glide. And don't be afraid.
Entering your 30s, huh? Join the club. Let's see. Back in a Rift Apart. You're not gonna try fighting the— You know what? You know what? You don't need the Rhino. I'm gonna tell you right now, the Rhino 8 is not very good. The damage output is just not good. It's really— it really just exists to be like an Easter egg weapon once you like fully upgrade it. It's not actually good as a weapon. Hey, Kendrick, what's up? Alrighty, salt gems here. You know what? I'm gonna do Stonehill first. Let's play the way that I played in my youth. Megadon! Spyro indeed. Splash Surfer. My day's going pretty well. woke up to I woke up to the pleasant surprise of hitting my goal. And so I dropped every other possible stream idea I had, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna play Spyro. Let's see. Zapimations.
After you've freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajigger.
Let's see. The cast, Spyro and Sparks, and not the whole time. In the first game, in the original first game, Spyro was voiced by Carlos Alazraqui. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, Andre always voiced Sparks, until the Legends series, obviously. Hey, Silver and Kaboom Boy, what is up? Yes, he started in Spyro 3. Because I believe that was the first one he talked in. I don't think he made the noises that Sparks makes when he picks up the gems. I don't think he did that. least from what I remember him telling me when he was on Spyrocast. Yes, for those who didn't know, I did have Andre Soljutso on Spyrocast, the voice of Sparks, so go check that one out. It was a pretty good time. I met him randomly at Anime Pasadena, and I was like, hey, you want to be on my podcast? And he's like, yeah.
Spyro, my friend. How about a hint on gliding?
Let's see, which Spyro game has the best levels? Oh, that's tough. You know, every game offers something different when it comes to their levels, so I can't even say which one has the best. I think, like, aesthetically, Spyro 3 has the best levels, but that's just aesthetics. In terms of simplicity, these ones are the best. And then, of course, Spyro 2 has, you know, it's kind of interconnected levels in the sense that, they're sister levels and stuff. Oh, what's going on? Interconnected, like a Spyro game with interconnected levels, like actually though, like in the way that Banjo-Tooie does it, man, that would be so cool. God, I would love that. Yeah, kind of. ETD, no, well, not so much ETD because the levels were still separate. The levels were still separate from like the Dragon Realm's like homeworld, because there was still a homeworld, even though there was only one. A Hero's Tale, yeah, I guess it sort of does that. But it's like, that's not really what I mean, though. It's like, it's kind of hard to explain what exactly I mean, but like, when levels have like secret tunnels and stuff that just like connect to each other for no particular reason. Like, not just it's an open world and you like, and the levels aren't separated by portals, not just that, but like, a bunch of levels having like secret entrances and stuff. No, I didn't get that far. I don't like the Hero's Tale. It's just not, I don't know. I didn't have fun with it. Fuck. Don't do this to me. Fuck. Where's the last guy? No, don't. Let's see, like multiple portal, like no, but like not portals. Like not actual portals, like again, it's like it's specifically the way that Banjo-Tooie does it, but I can't really describe how it works. It's like secret entrances and like things that you wouldn't even think about. Let's see. Is Mark gonna, you know what? I actually don't know. He'll probably tell me if he wants to join the stream, but he might be asleep. Which speedways are the worst? God, let's see. The worst. Well, I don't know. Probably threes. Probably threes because like the races are just kind of like stupid, but even then, I'm so used to them now that I pretty much just like I try to get speedways and stuff out of the way. Even the flight levels in this game, they're really straightforward, so like I guess they're not so bad. But it like doesn't even matter because I don't like any flights or speedways to begin with. Alright, let's see. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. Woo!
secret? Use the action button.
Hey, Colby.
Zoom in and look around.
Oh, your secret's safe with me.
I'm glad you like the Cinder video. It's doing very well. That video had a very long process behind it. Won't get into it, but like, I had some troubles with that video. But yeah, it's doing very well. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And chickens, I love chickens. Chickens are good. Which Moneybags payments are the worst? I don't know. They all seem like pretty normal to me. I never really cared about how much he charged for stuff since, like, you know. Since I always had enough at that time anyway. I'm gonna say I don't like the shop system from A Hero's Tale, but that's a given. Like, I don't know. I don't like the shop system, it's weird. Yeah, like, what's the deal with Blink, honestly? I never, like, understood. Is it just because his, like, gameplay's really bad? Or just because people, like, don't like him as a character? Like, what's the deal? Oh, he just has, like, Agent 9 gameplay.
Welcome to Town Square, Spyro. Thanks, Spyro. I had the worst itch on the tip of my wing.
shit. Okay, hold on. I'll get him this way. There we go. I guess so. He's just like a worse Agent 9, like in terms of gameplay. Okay. I guess that makes sense.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. You can always check your progress by...
Yeah. RE4 is a good game to play for Halloween. Original RE4, right?
Spyro, did you see a man dressed in blue running around here? He's a thief, and he's stolen a dragon egg.
I don't know. Have you played the remake of Separate Ways? It's really good. Oh, there's Mark. Okay. Was wondering where he was. Yeah, remake of Separate Ways is really good compared to the original. But I would definitely recommend checking out the Silent Hill 2 remake. I just finished it and it's really good. It has its moments. It had a legit Dragon Spyro moment, if you know, you know. That kind of like was very annoying to me, but other than that, like I like a way that I like the way that a majority of the characters were handled. No. 2 is a totally separate story from 1. 3 is technically a sequel to 1, but even so, I'd argue you still don't really have to play 1. Okay, hold on. Let me try to get Mark on here. Okay. All right. Wait a minute. First, I need to... Okay, that's good, but I need to mess with the settings first. Okay. Properties. Oh my god, Jesus.
Hello.
Okay, there we go. Everyone should be able to hear you.
Yeah. Hello, hello. How's it going?
It's going very, very good.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm actually going to mute for a minute because I'm gonna go get my food and bring it in here.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'll burb real quick.
Yeah, Stripe, you can join. Go ahead.
Nasty Nork has put one of his most devious henchmen in charge of the artisan world.
Bring him on. I think I smell a barbecue.
Be careful, Spyro.
Floopy Vixen, joining the voice chat is available for, the highest tier membership.
Okay, apparently my mic is on mute for some reason, but hello.
Hey!
I'm getting old. I'm 30 tomorrow.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Okay.
Okay, that's what Mark said. He was like, man, I'm gonna be 29, and I was like, oh, how bad for you.
At least he's 1 year younger.
Ugh. That just makes me feel really old.
That's right, Grandma.
Ah,
See you've been busy rescuing dragons, Spyro. You may travel. Are you ready to go?
Okay, I'm back.
Hello, Marky boy.
Hello.
Second Mark.
Hey, I want this from the first mark.
yeah. We got 2 marks.
One with a C, one with a K.
Yeah, okay. Oh, someone posted a 3-hour compilation of spoopers from Kids WB in one massive thing. I was like, oh.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
I don't know. I can't really pinpoint the year though because it's like a bunch of different. I don't know what it has in it. I only like. I didn't even really start to watch it. I just have it like in my watch history, so I can check back on it later. But
Okay.
hopefully it has CK stuff in it.
Okay, I'll probably be able to tell what year it's from.
Well, I mean, because clearly it's like, oh, Batman and Superman like TAS, and so it's definitely like probably around the cusp of the 2000s, if I had to guess, maybe like the late 90s.
Okay, if it's Batman the animated series. Okay, yeah. That'd be like late 90s.
Yeah.
Man, my childhood just got
Oh yeah.
home.
I've never really watched that series much, if you could believe it.
Me neither.
All I know is Mark Hamill voices Joker, and he does an amazing job there.
Yeah.
My Batman show that I watched as a kid was The Batman.
The Batman is so good. The Batman's my favorite Batman cartoon, like hands down.
Yep. It's got like peak iterations of like most of the characters.
Like, I still, for some of the characters, I still think of like the animated series versions like in my head. But no, the Batman, it's just like it's the stylization of it. Like, I love the art style so much.
Yes.
And like the voice cast is just incredible.
No, so OBD, there's Batman TAS, but then there's also a cartoon that's just called The Batman. It's way before, you know, The Batman became like a movie. But like, you know, on Kids WB, there was a more, because I don't know if TAS actually happened to air anywhere else before Kids WB. It probably like
It was on Cartoon Network.
Was it? Okay.
Yes.
But the Batman was exclusively on Kids WB, at least from what I remember.
I'm pretty sure it was, yeah.
That was like the 2000s generations, like, you know, iteration of Batman and what have you, and it was like the coolest shit.
That was like the X-Men evolution of Batman.
Yes, exactly.
Which is also my favorite version of X-Men.
Just like 2000X for He-Man.
Yep.
It was just that 2000s interpretation. It was very stylistic.
Yeah. Scunny Gal, thank you for subscribing. Love Spyro. Hell yeah. That's what we're doing.
Who here doesn't love Spyro?
Yeah.
Sorry,
if you're on
guys,
this
I'm
channel, you better love
first.
Spyro.
If I hear anybody say, and this is not a threat, I'm just saying, if I hear anybody say, I found Spyro through Skylanders, I'm gonna choke myself until I pass out.
If I hear anyone say, I found Spyro through Skylanders, I'm gonna say, cool. That's great.
Well,
I'm glad that you found him.
Because mainly it likely comes down to an age thing. I'll be like, wow, like.
Right. Well, yeah, but you're just like, wow, how could you be so young? Like.
Well, no, it's more of a testament to just how long these franchises have been around. Same thing with Crash. Like, if somebody said my first Crash game was like insane or like something, I'd be like, wow, that's crazy.
Just makes you feel old.
Well, I told you the story of when my friend Johnny and I, G-Man Rocks, he came to visit me in 2017. It was right around the time that Insane had just come out, and we managed to both, from my GameStop, we managed to both get our hands on some GameStop display stuff they didn't need anymore, that they weren't using anymore for Insane. And as we were walking out of that GameStop, we saw kids at a kiosk and they were playing Insane and they were trying to figure it out. And I had this moment, I had that Ratatouille flashback. I was like, oh my god. So that's what it feels like.
Right.
It was unreal. That was the first time it like hit me like I'm getting older. Like, this is, ooh.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I still remember when Skylanders was first announced way back
me
in
too.
2011, and people were having an internet equivalent of a riot.
Okay, so the weird thing was, like, when Skylanders was announced, I was like, honestly, I was surprised because the last time I'd seen Spyro was like 2008, right? And so, so I was like, Spyro? He's in another thing? What? And like, I was really confused. I was like kind of happy that like, I was like, well, at least they're bringing it back for something. Like, I'm like, okay, I'll try it out. And then I saw him, and like most people were just like, oh my god, this is the worst thing ever, Goblin Spyro. And I was like, well, that doesn't really look like Spyro, but okay. Like, I wasn't really that upset. But I don't know. And then I tried it and I was like, it's fine. I was like, it's fine, but then the worst part was just the PS3 was like being stupid and like it kept freezing.
Yeah.
I was more or less indifferent to it, mainly because of the whole, toy gimmick. I just never really found myself motivated to do that sort of thing.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing with me. So like, it's funny because as someone who doesn't get so overly, as someone who's passionate about a lot of different things related to games, game franchises, what have you, like, I tend to be very, I wouldn't even say indifferent, but like, I'm very, I guess I'm just, I always say this to Miharu, I'm like, I think I'm sometimes just, I don't know if I'm too impressionable or like if there are just some things that don't bother me and I know when they don't, and then some things just happen to, and I know when they do. And like, and I think people are going to be on board with it, and then it bewilders me to find out that they oppose like my opinion, and that's totally fine. Obviously, opinions are going to be opposed no matter what you're
Obey
talking
my
about.
Spyro opinion.
No. This is weird, right?
Just weird.
It's part of my Spyro opinion cult.
Oh, Jesus. Was it cheese or was it something else? I forget.
It was
What's the
Cheez-Its.
reference? Anyway, Cheez-Its. Okay, I just said cheese.
Cheez-It is weird, right?
Yeah. And so, like for example, my first PS2 game was Wrath of Cortex. Now, of course, everyone swears by whatever that Wrath of Cortex isn't that good of a game, and I see definitely that it's a lot slower, it's a lot clunkier, it's this and that, but I don't really care. I still have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
And I know it's not for everyone. I know you're gonna hate your experience when you eventually get to it.
Probably. Also, there's new people in the chat. Hold on. I want to see who's here. Let's see. We got Robotic Janitor. We got Malaxi. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce your name. I can call you Mello. I like Mello.
Hello. Meloshi, probably?
Meloshi, or... I'm not sure how to pronounce the X in that regard. And I'm sure there's, let's see, there's OBD. Is there one more person? And Frankie. Frankie is here as well.
Let's go. Real quick to answer OBD, we know of Scar Jack. I don't personally like that guy, but that's neither here nor there. Let's see. Yeah, so like, it's certain things like that, right? I mean, even Enter the Dragonfly at first as a kid, you don't really understand it at first. I've heard weird stories that like some people as kids like immediately hated it and they knew they hated it as a kid. And I'm like, well, that's just weird because like, I'm just looking for games that, to have fun, and I've always rolled with Crash and Spyro since PS1, so when they make their, jump to PS2, it didn't really bother me, at least at first. I mean, playing Enter the Dragonfly specifically now, I mean, obviously it's, super buggy. I mean, just watch, Miharu's video on it. But, I don't know, when it came to Skylanders, I don't know if I still have that issue, but I saw it in a Nintendo Power magazine, and I saw the name first because I always read the table of contents when I got a new issue, and so I saw it said Skylanders Spyro's Adventure, and I was like, Spyro the Dragon, like what? And I got really Aaron, I got confused because I was like, well, I remember playing New Beginning, and that was fun, and at that point I hadn't finished Eternal Night, didn't even get to Dawn of the Dragon. And then I went to the page, and I mean, I was one of them. Not that I overly hated it like right away or whatever, or lambasted it like right then and there. I just didn't vibe with the look. I was like, why does he look like that? He looks so weird. And it was not even just the proportions and the gremlin face. It was like, oh, his eyes are red, and that's never been a thing. Spyro's eyes were always purple, and like his colors weren't right. It was just really weird stuff. Even the legend design abided by these rules. Obeyed, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it honored those rules of the colorization and of certain things about the design, and not that maybe it's because Spyro's look for the most part just didn't change. So maybe I went through the same thing that people did when Crash's design kept changing and people hated it, like with Titans. I went through that with Spyro because even the legend design didn't really change some stuff. It just added squiggle mouth, and he didn't really have any like discernible like eyebrows.
Yeah.
That was like the only, and his horns were like a slightly different shape or whatever. They arced a different way or whatever.
And you know
But
how much I don't like the squiggle mouth.
The squiggle mouth. I mean, so I wanted to give the game a chance because the concept sounded fun, and I still to this day I definitely respect the Toys to Life idea. maybe it just came in the wrong decade. Like, I mean, I know you have to experiment to get results, but like, even though a lot of people and kids have especially, found it fun, I think with everyone being like, that's a market we can corner, like everyone just oversaturated it, and
Yeah.
I think it got real weird. But the idea definitely, like, I get it, I understand it. Even as a kid, I understood it, and it was fun. It was cool. It was like a novelty to see that happen. But using Spyro to like spring shoot that, it was just weird. It was really weird, and I didn't care for the. At that point, I was already old enough where I was kind of past Blue's Clues and past all that stuff, so I didn't really care for the Dora the Explorer Blue's Clues, like talking to the player like they're a child. I didn't like that at all.
Right.
So it just felt very babyish and very weird, and that's why I didn't like it. I don't like it. That's why it's. And then they were like, new Skylanders the next year, new Skylanders the next year after that, and it was just like, oh, I guess this is where Spyro lives now. We're not gonna see a new game.
I don't think like. I started thinking of it as its own thing like pretty early on, and like I went like, well, this isn't really a Spyro thing, but that's okay. And then I was like, well, I like all the figures and like, the new characters and stuff, and I said, I'll get the figures of the characters that I like. So I think I started to disassociate it with Spyro like long before most people started doing that. So it never bothered me for that long.
I think the opposite. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. All I remember from the first Skylanders game is that Patrick Warburton is
Flynn.
Yeah.
in it.
That's the best thing about it.
That was back when he was in all. He would just say yes to fucking anything.
Yeah.
Like, that was what a time.
He was an open season. Of course, he would say yes.
He's not in enough. We need more. Honestly, he's being phased out of the world, and I don't like that.
It's true. Make an Emperor's New Groove movie.
Yeah.
I think it was
he'll be in the live action remake for.
Oh Jesus Christ! You know what? I would actually want to see that. If he played live action Kronk, I'm here for it. That could work.
Okay, wait, what's hold on, I got another thing here. Let's see. We got Jagged Star in here. And who else? Gamer of Gamers. Okay. We got Von Bob. Everyone's saying congrats. Thank you, everyone.
Jagged Star sounds like Warrior Cats OC.
Which is awesome.
I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying.
I know it kind of does, but I like that. All right, let me see. Mello says, I just made another channel linked to this one for gameplay. Logged in, but the comments here are coming from the other channel. If you're logged in, I wonder if like, because sometimes it switches back to your main account or another account, like for no real reason, it'll do that. Just make sure that when your account in the top corner of the screen or whatever, that when you click on it, like it should have a list of your accounts. Just make sure like you're actually on the account. Okay, Jagged Star is Mellow. Okay. Then you're all good.
Yeah. Oh, there he is! Colby! Skylander Spyro was my first introduction to him. We got one! Sorry.
We got one! They're here!
Yeah. Oh, we should watch Ghostbusters. We have not... Have we watched that together at all?
No, we've never watched Ghostbusters, but we should.
Oh my god, we should. We definitely do that.
It probably is something that we can watch this, you know what?
Ghostbusters creeped me the fuck out when I first
We'll probably watch that over the weekend.
Yeah, it creeped you out. I mean, that's fair.
I remember there was like some gargoyle dog thing.
Yeah.
I was this close to shutting the TV off.
Zoom.
I'm surprised that far in. That's what freaked you out. The fucking like librarian ghost thing was the one that freaked me out as a kid.
Well,
See,
don't know
I
if-
didn't
is that-
actually watch Ghostbusters when I was a kid, so like I don't think.
I mean, it came on TV one time when I watched it as a kid, so I guess I didn't really watch it the whole way through. But then, that's why I remember.
All right, that makes sense.
What
my mom
were we
was, like,
saying?
super into it. She was always trying to get me into it as a kid. Cartoon version? I've never seen it.
Jagged Star. We were saying that the name Jagged Star sounds like it's from Warrior Cats. And I was saying that was cool.
I didn't mean anything bad by it. I just said that's immediately what sprang to mind.
Robotic Janitor was saying, is Squiggle Mouth, is Squiggle Mouth the thing where Sonic's mouth follows the camera instead of staying forward? No, so Spyro's Legend of Spyro design, his mouth is designed with little like lizard-like squiggles on it, and it's just not something that Miharu likes.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks odd. Because it makes his facial expressions like it. I don't like how big and like bulby his eyes are. He has like these big bulbous eyes and the squiggle mouth, and he always looks sad. He always looks like he's about to cry at any moment, and I don't like that.
Well, listen, he didn't know his original parents, and he just found out he wasn't a dragonfly. I expect him to feel.
Yeah, I was gonna say, given the tone of the game, that seems pretty appropriate. And Elijah Wood always sounds like he's gonna cry.
Yeah, especially when he says
he's the
cake,
guy.
and then he walks into the room. Yeah, and then he gets blown up. He says "oops" and then he dies.
Raven's here, and
Yo,
Talco the Fourth.
Foff.
The Fourth. Jafoffa.
Jaffoff.
Floof.
The one last thing I want to say about Skylanders real quick was how you said that you disassociated it with Spyro. For me, it was kind of the opposite because they were trying to sell to me that it was about Spyro, so I kept waiting for like the Spyro influence, and it wasn't really there, and that kind of pissed me off a little more. So on top of everything else, it all compounded, and that's how come for like a good long while there for people who knew me back in like 2015 to like maybe 2019 2020, I just did not care for Skylanders. People know. You talk to the guys in my circle, they'll be like, dude, he was insufferable.
Yeah, well, the thing, like, because after a while, I started realizing this isn't really about Spyro, so, I was just like, well, I like the other characters in Skylanders, so I'll just, I'll just like that. I'll just like what I like. And, yeah, that's how, that's how I learned not to be upset about a thing.
You're also a girl, so you have, a brain.
What does that mean?
No, that means you have a brain.
Oh,
That means you thought logically about it. I am just like, fucking Spyro's looks like shit. And...
I knew you were trying to give me a...
No.
Yeah, you don't have. I knew you were trying to give me a compliment by saying that, but like at the same time, you're like ragging on yourself. So that was really funny. I was like, wait, what does that mean? It means that you're stupid? What?
Yeah. Girls think about things more logically, and the boys are like, I'm gonna no. At least I was. I don't know. It was bad.
As
in my head,
as a woman, I can confirm we do not think about things logically. We get very upset about things. How did that guy hit me at the same time?
Oh my god.
It was a draw.
Yeah, I mean, I listened up about it, whenever I talk about, because even just bringing up, whenever in conversation I had to bring up Skylanders, I would always, like, have that air around it where I'm like, ugh, but, like, obviously I just really don't anymore, because, I mean, yeah, obviously I stopped caring so hard about it, and also the fact that we have reignited, and, Spyro's other cameos to chew on, And Crash and Spyro move beyond Skylanders. Like that's a good thing because they get to be back in their own franchises again. So even though weirdly enough, I think that came out. They said that Imagineers was one of the worst selling Skylanders games of all 6 of the mainline ones. I still think fundamentally it was one of the better ones because the gameplay was a lot more streamlined, in my opinion. And this is coming from someone who only ever played the very first Skylanders and the very last one. So take my word for what you will. It doesn't mean much, I know, but I'll never play the very first one and the very last one. I hate Spyro's Adventure, so.
See, I only ever owned Spyro's Adventure. I played a little bit of Giants. I played a little bit of SWAT Force, which I really liked. I never had SWAT Force, but I have the Freeze Blade figure because he was my favorite. The Ice Sly Cooper. Yeah, he's Ice Sly. I like him.
Oh wow.
He's fun.
Do you have CK? Do you have Ghost Roaster?
No, I don't, and I really want the Ghost Roaster figure.
Have him?
No, I don't. I wanted to get it, but like
I told me this.
Because I couldn't find him anywhere. I wanted to find him on eBay and I couldn't find him.
That's called a gift from your boyfriend, Aaron.
No, all right, get him and bring him to me.
Bring him to me. What if we got him and then we got him signed by John Kassir?
I would love that. I would explode.
Deliver it first class.
I would explode with joy, but like,
make that happen.
if he's gonna be signing anything, it has to be a CK thing.
Wait, you would explode with joy just like that Looney Tunes show episode?
Yes. It has to be a CK thing. He's signing a CK thing. I need to show him. I need to show him Kip. I need to show him my Sims.
The SFW ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't show the yeah.
Not those ones.
Not the funny mod, not that one.
Not the funny mod. Just a picture of all the Sims doing wholesome stuff.
You forget you have like a wedding scenario, but CK's naked. It's like, oh shit.
He's just naked during the wedding.
Everyone else is fully clothed but him.
You would do that.
You catch him mid transformation.
There's a wedding to remember.
You can get to almost anywhere from here. If I were you, I'd use that whirlwind over there.
Let's see. Who else is here? Anel. Anel is here. Anel? Enaru? I think.
Anel, not Enel.
Anel. Not Enel.
What about Chop Chop? Is Chop Chop fun to use? I don't.
Yeah, I wonder what his special ability is.
Do I have? Oh, I forgot if I had Chop Chop. I think I do. I think he was one of the ones that I wanted, but I don't remember if I ever got him. I have to check my Skylanders figures again, and I forgot where they all are.
Unrelated, but Shadow of the Colossus. It's a good game. It's just fun.
Oh, I should really play that soon. I've only played a bit of Ico, but I've never really played.
I've never played that.
Cool.
Yeah, it's reverse.
I got stuck in Ico, so I never really got far on it. But yeah, I've had a bit of experience with that. But Shadow of the Colossus, I've never touched, and I feel bad about it.
Get the Blue Point remake because it offers a lot more. The control, the original had a very weird control scheme, and they kept that intact for the remake. But then they, of course, provided a more modern control scheme.
Ah, okay.
And it looks, of course, pretty on PS4.
Yeah, naturally.
Yeah.
Some people are still gonna have the textures are not low enough. PS2.
Listen, if it's pretty cool, I don't care about like fucking resolution and like, oh, it needs to be 8,000K. Like, I don't care, dude.
8,000K. I I think that 720p is perfectly acceptable.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, can I see what's happening? Then yeah, then it's fine. As long as I can see.
Oh. Nation verse 100%. Oh.
They're overriding our cameras to 480p. It's unviewable.
Nationverse, congratulations. Welcome to the club. Did you feel it was worth it? Do you like the funny badge?
Apparently, A Nation's saying that he 100% completed Mario Wonder. That's nice.
Yeah.
I've never played it because I'm not really a big Mario player.
It was really fun. It was a good, breath of fresh air for the 2D Mario games.
Oh, right.
Everyone was getting sick of New Super Mario Brothers, so
I'm sorry. Who the hell hit me? What? The hell?
Yeah,
Oh.
what? Oh,
All the way
it was
over
north of
there?
the-
Wow.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Holy crap.
I didn't even
From
see him.
downtown.
From downtown.
Yeah, this guy's really muscular for an old guy.
Yeah, it's Vendel Dragon.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I call him.
He's
That's what he
super
looks
grandpa.
like.
He's grandpa.
Grandpa.
Remember the bar.
Don't set the graphics to 4K when you only have a 720p monitor like I do. For me, Skylanders was the same. Like, I was a bit bothered by the design, but I wasn't really mad or upset like my friend in all the in the Spanish Spyro forum. Was starting to enjoy Legend of Spyro. Cool. Yeah, I mean, obviously, who said it earlier too? Someone was like, "Oh yeah, Zap was like, are there 3 different Spyros?" Sort of, I guess you could say.
Dude. Bats.
he's like, no.
This is like, what is this fodder? It's like the worst one to hit.
It really is.
Yeah, let's make it so the health you have to collect can fly, and it's like, yeah, thanks.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that.
I mean, they do slightly draw near you, but yeah, it's like mice would have been more fitting for this level.
Ice mice. Ayo.
Ice
I thought
mice.
that level was challenging. Yeah. The invisibility badge is the worst one. It's like, I get it, but who in their right mind? You know what, speedrunners? Let's be honest, speedrunners are gonna wear that fucking badge. It's insane.
But it says invisible badge, not speedrunning badge.
No, but I'm saying who in their right mind would wear that badge, because it literally renders you invisible. You know how like most invisibility things in games, you're like kind of transparent, so you can kind of at least see yourself? There's nothing to identify yourself in Wonder. The only thing to identify yourself are the little like speed lines, or like the little dust clouds when you land after a jump, or they'll put like these big poofy clouds in those levels where like it's required, so you can like run through them, so you can leave a little path so you can see like generally where you are, but you cannot see whatever character you're playing as in the slightest, and it makes it really fucking hard.
Oh yeah. If you're gonna do something like that, if you're not gonna add outlines, at least add a circle shadow or something.
Yeah.
Something to identify with.
Yeah. I wouldn't even chalk it up to bad design. It's just they play it very straight. It's just not a good idea.
Yeah.
So besides like the 2 levels where it's absolutely required for 100% completion, I don't know who in their right mind is going to wear that for more than those 2 levels.
On the topic of Legend of Spyro, which Sparks is the most annoying? Like,
Which one's the most
David Brady,
annoying?
David Spade, Wayne Brady, or Billy West?
Oh God,
David
I don't
Spade's
know.
really funny because you can tell he's phoning it in. He does not care, and it's the funniest shit.
It's basically the same thing he does with Cusco, pretty much. To a T.
But with sure, and I think, you know, with the typecasting of like being like this kind of jerk ass, in other roles where he plays it very good, and it doesn't feel like he's having to try too hard. But like with Sparks, I don't think he really knew the source material enough to be like, oh. And plus, there aren't very many examples of talking Sparks other than fucking The Hero's Tale. And so I guess they're just like, make him a dick, and he was like, all right, gotcha, and then he just phoned it in.
Yeah, I think for me it has to be Billy West because he is just.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that too. But that's because I'm like Billy West Sparks is the one that I'm most like not familiar with.
I see. I mean, for me, it didn't really matter that much because he's just Murphy from Rayman 3.
I mean, I guess, but
just not as funny, of course, but like.
I guess I like Murphy though.
Well, that's why I thought you'd be like, oh, you know, bringing that to Sparks.
No, well, the thing is, Sparks talking in any of that is weird. Like, I don't. It's like, no, I'm not gonna think. I'm not gonna think, oh, you're gonna bring the Murphy thing to Sparks, so I might like. No, I'm not gonna think that. I'm gonna think this is Legend. I don't really like any of their choices.
Yeah, Sparks should just, like, you know, shut his fucking mouth.
No, we gotta have the comic relief interrupting scenes constantly and killing the tone whenever it's inappropriate.
As Miharu puts it, this is exactly what she said it. He's the comedic relief.
He's the comic relief. It's exactly what it was. Like, I don't.
That was it's really funny.
I mean, I know every dark story needs some kind of levity, but it's like you could have toned it down just a tiny bit.
I mean, this might be like, I wouldn't say a hot take, but a weird take. I don't think a lot of kid stories that dare to do something a little adult or have, you know, bits that are more mature, that label it less as a kid series and more as like a family show, when they have to have, as you're saying, yeah, that comedic character to kind of balance it out, I don't really feel all of them are written super well. But I know how that sounds. Good.
Sorry, I was going to say Solid just don't.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 690, the funny number. Thank you, Solid.
Congrats on the sub goals. Let's go. Because some of the characters I'll point towards, well, at least one in particular is like Sokka. So hold on, from Avatar, but hold on, before people in the chat actually hear what I'm saying, I go, the fuck? He does have a lot of character growth. Everyone does in that show. But it's just the way, you know, adults write kid jokes that are meant to make kids laugh, and they use, of course, their comedic relief character to do it. I just don't find it funny all the time, and that's about as quote-unquote controversial as it gets. Like, I just don't find it funny all the time.
I don't find you funny all the time.
Okay. Hey, where's the news? Where's the news? See you later, everyone. That's it for me.
You're not funny all the time.
Jesus, I really shouldn't say the other character I was thinking of then.
Okay,
Actually,
no, tell me.
Oh wait, wait. I threw out his name. Give me a minute. I think I know his name. I gotta look it up to confirm. Toby.
What? Okay.
From Troll Hunters, but that also.
Like, in what way, though?
I mean, I don't know. He gives me the same kind of Sokka energy, where like when he has legitimately funny bits, it's cool and everything's fine. But when something like really serious is going on, and then even if they still have a serious tone to it, but they have to feel the need to throw a joke in to kind of,
Okay, but
as Zook put it, like, bring
whatever
the
you're
kind of,
going to
balance.
say, whatever you're going to say, it is not as bad as fucking Steve in Wizards. It is not as bad as that shit. That is horrible. That is awful. Comic relief done horribly.
Oh my god, no, that is true though. You know what? That's what I should have said. Holy shit. They did not know what to do with Steve. They they did not. Like, why? Why bring him? Why? Why bring him along if you're not gonna do shit with him? And then what? There's like a pregnancy joke? A series of pregnancy jokes? That sounds really weird out of context. You have to watch the show to understand. Not to mention him slipping on ice for what, like 5 minutes
my god, actually 5 minutes straight, and then the cut to whoever that villain was, I forgot his name, but like the cut to him just like staring at him and being so like just not knowing what's going on, and then he just like, huh, and then he just like smirks. It's like, what was that scene? What was that scene?
That sounds stupid. That sounds stupid.
Oh,
It didn't need to be there. It was like, this. They held on that for way too long.
They did. They really did.
That's the worst thing you could do with a comic relief character. Just have them being stupid for like 5 minutes. Too long.
Well, see,
with no like purpose to it. Like if there's a purpose to it, fine. But it's if it's just there because, then it's like you're just wasting my time, dude. Come on.
I'll throw it back to Sokka for another example with the cactus juice scene. It was funny for a bit, but it goes on for damn near the whole episode, and I got sick of it really quick. It's gonna piss my friend Chase off because he's the one who got me an Avatar, and he loves Avatar, and I think he thinks that scene's like particularly very funny. But I'm like, well, it was funny for a bit, but the more he's just, I'm loopy and saying funny things, and I'm being random for like the whole episode until it wears off. It's weird. It's moments like that where I'm just like, okay, I know you're haha funny man, but shut up. Just stop, please.
You're haha funny man.
More like nah funny man.
yeah, exactly. No mo funny man.
More like nah.
That's why I like it when comedic relief characters get character growth and the fact of like when they snap and they get real mad at somebody, or they get really like, or like an arc revolves around them and then they're not very funny because something's happening that's like personal to them. Shit like that is what makes those kinds of characters way more like layered and nuanced, in my opinion.
Yeah, make them more than just like comic
The
relief.
funny hop,
Like,
exactly. Make them a person, make them a character, something you can relate to.
Exactly.
or at least give them more to do than just being ha 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 funny.
Secret tunnel. Oh jeez. That's not him. That's
You spell secret wrong. So solid.
Secret
tunnel. Those were the hippie guys. That wasn't Sokka.
Misa,
although that was funny.
Thank you for the $4.99. Bolts and lightning.
Yeah. Thunderbolts and lightning. Ooh. Very, very frightening. Galileo. Why'd they end Wizards the way they did, Aaron?
Why did they end like that whole series the way they did? Like, why did they end it with like Rise of the Titans? It's not like, listen, and I don't have that much of a problem with Rise of the Titans as most people do. Most people like absolutely hate it. I think it's okay, but it still did some things where I was like, why? Like, you didn't have to kill my favorite character for one thing. Like, thank you for doing that. But
you feel something special when you hear the McDonald's "I'm loving it" jingle. I feel hungry, that's for sure.
I'm eating McDonald's right now.
I actually have some nuggets in the fridge.
Nice. My grandma was in the mood for a burger, and I was like, well, I guess we can get some McDonald's. Pa-da-pa-pa-pa. Yellow and red.
Yellow and red.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you this much. I felt something special when I saw the Crash Team Rumble McDonald's commercial because it reminded me of the good old days with Crash Purple and Spyro Orange because of that McDonald's commercial.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I think I remember getting one of the McDonald's toys that they promoted for that. I think it was like a small game thing.
Yeah, it was those little LED games or whatever they're called. LCD, sorry, not LED.
LCD games.
I only ever managed to get, what was it, 2 for Crash and 1 for Spyro, I think? Or 1 of each, I can't remember. So I didn't have all, like, what, 6 or whatever they had. But they were really cool.
I actually
another
don't
promotion.
have any.
You should get a Spyro one. And you can hear it bleep and bloop and it'll get very annoying.
I had the Sonic ones. I had like 2 of the Sonic ones, I think.
Why the hell did you have a Sonic LCD game and not a Spyro one?
Because I didn't know that they were doing Crash and Spyro stuff.
Did you get Shadow Basketball or what was it? Shadow
I got
Soccer?
I got like a Knuckles one and an Amy one.
Did they look really badly rendered, like on the game itself? not the game, but like the little handheld bit. Did they look off model? You know what I'm talking about?
I think I do, but like I remember them looking okay.
Oh, okay. I'm not because I'm just thinking of those like what Pakistani commercials.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
That's what I was referencing, like Shadow Basketball.
Shadow Basketball.
And let's not forget the Crash one, where Cortex looks very disturbing. Midnight Fawn, hello. There was
Hey, Midnight
another
Fawn.
promotion that they did around that time, where if you got like gummy snacks or whatever, certain ones contained Crash and Spyro cards of different characters. I only ever got one. I got the Cortex one.
Here in the UK, we used to have like cereal figurines. Well, figurines that came out of the cereal for Crash, Spyro, and Lara Croft.
Oh, that's awesome.
I got one of the Spyro ones. There was like 2 for each character.
Oh, nice.
And one of them was like Spyro looking up at. He's supposed to be looking up at sparks. I don't know. It's kind of weird how to describe it, but yeah. I mean, looking back at it now, it kind of looks weird, but yeah. Wish I still had that.
Yeah, I didn't know they were doing like Crash and Spyro like promotions back then. I never heard anything about it, and I didn't have an easily accessible McDonald's back then either.
Oh, damn.
And yet you work there now.
Yeah, well that's because I haven't have an easily accessible McDonald's.
My easily accessible McDonald's, my childhood one, burned, and so they demolished it. There was no salvaging it. The first time I drove past it, I was like, and it was just an empty lot, gated, and I was like, holy fuck, that is so sad. Because I have a lot of good memories at the McDonald's when I was a kid, going to the play place, and just going there with family or going there with friends or whatever.
Yeah.
It's been there forever.
Although we have 2 McDonald's in our area. So that's something at least. But I usually just I get it delivered now because I can't be arsed going all the way over there.
This portal leads to a special place where
Okay. Hey, Bunny Dude. Yeah, I'll probably be on the chat sometime. I try to. I don't want the chat to get too cluttered. Since I'm not like. I don't know, I'm not good with like huge Discord calls. I'm not really a person to do that and stuff. But probably be that because I try to reserve it for like the high tier memberships, and that's kind of a perk for doing that. And then yeah, just so it doesn't get too cluttered.
I remember one
Yeah.
promotion for like an online game, those old 3D Nick arcade ones, but you needed trading cards to access. Oh yeah, there were other ones like that too, but I can't think of any off the top of my head, like specific examples. But yeah, you would have to get the little card, and it would give you like the code or whatever, and say go to www.whatever to sign up now.
Oh yeah,
Whatever, do those like Club Penguin or like Club Penguin or
little penguin.
or like Wizard 101 or whatever.
Ah.
Because I've never played those before.
Oh yeah. Oh, weird question. Okay, did Wizard 101 for some reason ever use like Legend of Spyro music?
What? Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, because I got a comment. I got a comment on the Cinder video, like timestamping something, going like, "Wizard 101 music, let's go!" And I was like, "What?" I was like, every like track in like used in this video comes from like Legend or Skylanders or something. So
Someone could have easily mistaken it, or I guess maybe if you can do like custom stuff in Wizard 101, maybe somebody put in some Legend of Spyro music. Some music? Sorry, my voice is really weird for some reason. I don't know.
That is interesting.
yeah, I was like, did it use Spyro music? I don't know. Unless it just sounds very similar.
Yeah,
I mean, then again, the Amanda Show used Wizard Peaks music, so I guess Spyro's just a good place for music,
I was showing my brother all that stuff.
reusing music.
Wizard 101 music. Maybe that person just sounded like it. I don't
Yeah.
know. That sounds very plausible.
I mean, maybe, yeah, I guess
Yeah.
maybe it could have sounded like it. It was something that sounded like it could have come from that game.
Club Penguin.
Club
Challenge
Penguin.
game.
Fucking
Chris.
Chris.
Are you ready for that?
I'm
Only like 2
ready.
months?
I'm so ready. I'm always ready for my boy.
Watch all the Rankin Bass movies
I
again.
love you, Winter. I love you so much.
Winter the boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only ever remember seeing like the commercials for Wizard 101. I never actually like played it or heard anyone else. I never knew anyone who played it. So I was always like, what is it? If it's like
I
apparently this
think
thing that
Deechon played it. I think Deechon played Wizard 101.
that sounds about right.
I remember, yeah, it does. I remember seeing the commercials and being like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they played that.
Yeah. It's appropriate that we're talking about wizards in a level full of wizards.
Yeah. We're in Magic Crafters. We're in Wizard Crafter.
101 wizards.
101 wizards.
The wonderful 101.
The wonderful 101.
That was a weird game. Apparently people loved it, and I was like, this is just strange.
What? The Wonderful 101?
Yeah.
I've never heard of it.
It was a game on Wii U.
Sounds about right.
Let me see.
I've never heard of it. Wii U. Sounds about right.
It was from Platinum Games, if you can believe it. The Bayonetta people.
We've been talking
that's
about
all
wizards a
racist.
lot today.
Wizard. Lawyer.
The wizard. I gotta find a picture of CK dressed in a fucking wizard outfit.
Yes.
I have a feeling. Wait, I'm trying to go through my memory banks here. I feel like he's done that.
I mean, he might have.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I shared it in the server, but there was an artwork where all the Spyro characters were dressed up for Halloween, and one of them was where Bianca was dressed up as one of the Wizard Peak wizards.
Oh yeah, I saw that. It was cute.
Remember playing as a kid all the way back before it was just a RuneScape and WoW. Oh man. Remember that was the one. People would not shut the hell up about RuneScape back in the day. It was everywhere.
I played RuneScape a little bit. Because someone's like, RuneScape is good, you should play it, and I was like, okay, as a small child, in summer daycare. So so I played a little of it, and I was like, I don't understand anything because I don't know how to do MMOs.
Yeah. It's like, what do all these things mean?
I tried to play freaking World of Warcraft, if you could believe it.
Wow.
Wow. Yes, wow.
How did you enjoy it?
I didn't.
All right, that sounds about right.
I didn't understand, because I didn't understand. I don't know how to play MMOs, so like I didn't understand anything. There was another MMO that I played for a while too. It was some kind of animal thing. What was it? Never mind. I don't know. I'd have to look it up again.
Xander.
Because like I really did try to get into a lot of them, but I just like it was just so hard for me. Because, you know, it was all about like, oh, you have to like go on quests with a bunch of people, and I was just like, but I don't like people.
but
So I
no.
don't like people either.
Remember that these blue stolen eggs outside the Minecrafters world as well.
Who would win in a fight, Spyro or Mario?
Spyro.
obviously. I don't care how many times Mario has fought Bowser for the millionth time. He ain't defeating Spyro. Spyros are stupid anyway. Doing the same plan over and over and over again.
He's not gonna so long gay Spyro him.
So long gave Spyro. He says, "You're toast," and then he's dead.
You're toast, Potter boy.
You can't use that one. That's crashes. He has to come with a new one. It says "Fat Boy."
Happy holidays, fat boy.
Like to speak beyond gibberish.
No, for the commercials. He has to call him Plumber Boy for the commercials.
That wasn't Crash. That was a guy in a
A
Crash.
guy, okay. But there was also a guy in a Spyro outfit for the joint advertisement. It was Crash the Titans and Eternal Night.
The joint advertisement? What the hell's going on? No, I can't.
But what?
I did not know that.
Like a.
Oh, you didn't know about that one? I'll link it to
No,
you.
I didn't.
I
I'll
actually
show
don't
it
know
to
what you're talking about.
We reacted to that one, Aaron.
I don't remember us reacting to anything.
No, because you know how you're gonna remember, because it was like the epic man was like, "Get ready for an adventure with Spyro," and the guy was like, "Move over, it's crash time," and you're like, "This is just real life. What the fuck?"
That's so true. That's not even funny.
Grandpa, it's crash. It's time to shine. And it's like, oh.
That's not even funny. That's just true. This is just real life.
That's what you said. You're like, what?
Scientific facts.
I'll put it in the Cosme chat for you so you can see it.
Awesome.
Oh my god.
Oh, there it is.
I'm hungry. I gotta have lunch.
I mean, I think the most of a Spyro equivalent to that is Toasty in the Spyro 1 commercial, and even that's just different because it's not Spyro, it's Toasty.
Yeah. I mean, here they don't bicker with each other. It's just the narrators, but it's dudes in suits being funny.
Oh, cool.
Dudes in suits.
What is a suit?
Who's a better villain, Dr. Eggman or Bowser? I don't know.
No, it's like, because when you said the joint advertisement, I was going for a drug joke.
No, I know. I just didn't know if you were referencing something specific.
I know, because I kept thinking of like Bugs Bunny going.
What's this? A joint?
Wait, you talking about that drug special?
Yeah.
Yes.
The one where Simon Chipmunk says marijuana.
Marijuana.
And then proceeds to define it.
Talk about how addiction is bad, but that they put Garfield in there, and Garfield is addicted to lasagna. It's like,
And as we know, lasagna is a drug.
You contradicted your own Aesop within the first 5 seconds.
I like the villain of that special.
Oh, he was the
I was voiced by
Of course you do.
The smoke fucker, yeah. Of course I like it. What are you? Are you kidding me? Well, you probably just look at him and be like, yeah, that's. Of course you like him.
Erin likes her ethereal men.
Yeah, ethereal.
Like the Phantom Virus and all that. They're not like.
Kind of looks like the
they're
Phantom Virus.
They're like humanoid like. Things.
Oh, let me guess.
Guys.
Let me guess. Hexus from Ferngully.
Yeah.
I mean.
Oh, my first cartoon crush. That you better believe it.
Yeah, can't really blame you. He's voiced by Tim Curran.
Hell yeah, but I didn't know that as a small child.
Well, that's how good Tim Curry is.
My Tim Curry was Forte. He was so cool. From
So
Enchanted
cool.
Christmas.
Now it's CGI Ben Ravencroft.
CJ, yeah. I can't wait for that.
I don't remember who my first Tim Curry was. I think it was Ferngully as well. My sister watched that movie a lot.
Yeah.
I still have yet to see it, Aaron. When are you gonna force me into a chair to watch it?
I can't believe I've never shown you Ferngully.
I can't believe, like, even early on, you were never like, have you ever seen? I'm sure you asked me if I've ever seen Ferngully. I was like, no, and you're like, but you've never actually been like, we're watching it.
That's weird.
You know, I think it's quite an underrated movie, if I'm being honest.
Oh, you did not jump into the air as the thing struck the thief, therefore bypassing the cutscene where you have to sit and watch the egg go to you.
That's completely okay because it already happened, so...
I know, but I'm watching it back, I'm just like, oh, she didn't do that.
That's because I forgot about it.
Oh, okay. That's a very weird feature. Reignited 0 out of 10 because you can't just mash X immediately to skip the cutscene of the key or the egg. I'm sure that's someone's actual legit complaint. I just think it's a hindrance because I always thought it was good to have it, like, if you don't want to see it, but like that's.
It's a hindrance for like speed running.
Yeah, because I like playing Spyro fast. I'm a speed walker.
Yeah, formal speed walking.
I'm a formal speed walker.
I'm a speed jogger.
Yeah. Can you wrap your head around some of the speedrunning tactics? It just takes a while to get them down.
I could do some of them.
I can't really do many. I don't look to for as much people are like, you know, like how Aaron's like, you play the games faster than me. I'm like, yeah, I mean, yeah, but like, I don't know speedrunning tactics. I don't play to learn speedrunning tactics. I just play the game quick. So it's not really the same thing.
I mean, I don't really know how to pull off everything. I understand how certain things are done, but I like can't do it. The only thing I could probably get right is the fountain thing in Stonehill.
That's still hard for me to get. I'm surprised you can get that pretty. I think you can get that kind of consistently, right?
Yeah, it's pretty easy though.
Not for me.
Oh yeah, I don't know if this counts as a speedrunning glitch, but has anyone ever tried that jump in that glitch in near the portal in Desert Ruins in Midnight Mountain? I think you have to go under it.
Oh yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
the jump, yeah. I think I've tried it, but I almost got it. Yeah, I almost got it once. It kind of propelled me forward, but like I didn't really get the jump.
Yeah, I think that's mainly for getting those 3 1-ups on that island.
Oh,
as far as I'm aware, anyway.
I'm gonna acknowledge Jace. First cartoon crush was more of an anime crush, but she was a 5'8" yellow fox ninja lady. Based.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Do you remember the anime?
Yeah, do you remember the anime?
Because now I have to see who this character is.
Now I must see who this is.
You've got us curious now, Jace.
As a connoisseur of fox girls myself.
A connoisseur?
I had to see this. Yeah. If you know, you know. I don't. Please enlighten me. Oh, Digimon. Oh, you're talking about Renamon.
Oh, Renamon. Renamon.
Renamon, yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, still base. I was like, oh.
You know, describing Renamon as a fox ninja lady sounds a lot cooler than just describing her as Renamon.
He was trying to be vague. Little insider joke, if you know, you know. He didn't have to say who it was. He just said Digimon. I'm like, oh, all right, we get it.
Oh shit. You need to go.
Lasagna can easily kill someone if you throw it hard enough. Yeah, and if you eat it too much.
If you throw it hard. I want to see someone's tombstone, death by lasagna. Yeah.
Oh, what a way to go.
Death by lasagna. Yeah, that's Garfield.
Oh, Colby's crush at one point was Cinder. Sounds about right.
That is good.
That's weird. You would think, also liking the goth stuff, that I would have probably crushed on Cinder. I sort of vaguely remembered kind of crushing on Ember when I was a kid.
Huh. Not even a dull Cinder?
I mean, she was cool, don't get me wrong. I definitely was like, oh my god, but like...
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yeah, but I don't remember it being like, oh, she's hot though. Like...
She's hot too.
I think at the time I was probably still too focused on Coco. Anyway.
I mean, Carmelita is still my favorite.
Yeah.
Favorite waifu of all time.
That's a big one. She's a big one for a lot of people. Your turn, folks. Keep giving us material to talk about for the
Yeah.
crushes or whatever.
Talk
Keep it
about
coming.
sheer first cartoon video
Horny
game
for polygons.
stuff crushes.
Waifu or husbando.
Those bondos.
Bondo.
And I will rank them.
Live right now.
Well, Bianca, we all know where Bianca's going, that's for sure.
Bianca. She has her own tier. on
She
the
has
tier
her own
list.
tier, Bianca tier.
I mean, she's deserving of it.
Aaron finds it
Ripto is
weird
S
that
tier.
I didn't. Yeah, S tier. She finds it weird that I didn't crush on polygons as a kid. On 32-bit polygons.
It sounds weird when you say it like that. I find it weird that you didn't crush on polygons. I'm just saying. I
I
find
didn't
it.
think PS1 Bianca was attractive. I'm like, well, first off, I was way too young. Second off, I don't know. I was at the, again. I would think every character, male or female, was cool. But when I started to really like look at their designs and just stare at them, that's when I knew something was a little different.
I mean, hey, that's
That was
That's
Coco
fine.
and Crash Nitro Kart.
okay. Well, I mean, that's fine. I understand. If you look at something and just think, that's cool. Like, I totally get that. I don't. I mean, it's like me with Thrax, honestly.
Because I keep forgetting. I keep thinking you thought he was actually like
No.
super duper attractive.
No.
I'm like,
Well,
does
I
that
mean,
make sense?
yes. Well, I mean,
'cause it-
attractive, yes, but like not, you know.
Well, like, you want to fuck him.
Yeah, no, that's not. It was never that. I just think he's super cool. It was never like that. For so many people, it was, and I'm just like, no.
Musa says, I swore I used to have a crush on Ninjini from Skylanders. I mean, yeah, she has a really cool design. Oh, she has a cool ponytail. That's been one very oddly specific trait with a lot of characters I used to crush on, is that a lot of the times they would have ponytails.
High ponytails? Those are my favorite.
Yeah. Zab says Laura, maybe? Laura is definitely a favorite for a lot of people. I think Travis does not keep it silent that or secret that I think crushed on Laura really hard.
Reignited Allura for me.
Yeah,
I still like the original, but I do have my preferences have gone a lot more to Reignited Allura.
and it's because they had more room to make her cuter, like not just in the design but in the animations and everything. I mean, I remember everyone drew her doing the little like cute droopy pose when she was calling him a dork.
Yeah.
Like everyone drew that. I remember that. Okay, funny enough, if we're talking Skylanders, I really like Stealth Elf.
I like Stealth Elf as well.
But more in Academy, because weirdly enough, I don't typically go for like the girly girl type, but it just kind of worked for her. I didn't really care for her voice in the games because it was always like horse and I'm stealthy,
I like that.
but like
I think that's cool.
I like
Hey,
it,
you
but
finally
it's
made it,
not,
Spyro.
I don't prefer it. Ashley Tisdale did good just being girly girl Stealth
I
Elf.
forgot that was
I didn't
Ashley
mind that.
Tisdale.
Yeah.
Nintendo Can, thank you for the membership.
35 months, holy shit.
It's a long ass time.
That's over 2 years.
You got the rainbow badge. Okay, I'm gonna finish up Magic Crafters and I'm gonna stop at Beastmakers like I usually do.
Sounds good.
No worries.
Alright.
If you want to hear more about our childhood crushes, check out the Share Play episode.
Yeah, that's video game crushes specifically, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably our most popular share play.
Oh God, is it? Dear
Yeah.
Lord. Why not like the Spyro box arts or something?
Because people want to know how we get over fictional polygons.
Oh, those polygons awakened something in us.
I mean, probably. Yeah. I'm gonna run through, I'm gonna skim the fucking, like, video, since I put visuals to it, and see who we chose. Call a couple characters out.
It's not just like childhood stuff either, it's just like throughout our whole
True.
lives.
Yeah, especially, like, more mature characters, like, in fighting games and stuff, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh shit. Like, Taki, though? Hello? Ninja Girl? Yeah, you started with Ripto, I started with Coco. Oh, fucking Rosalina. Best princess. Mifa, who we must protect with our lives. Mifa is precious.
Oh, surprised we haven't mentioned Crystal yet.
Because she's obvious. I mean, I think it doesn't matter what gender or anything you are, you were like, yes.
I was, yes.
Yeah. The Crystal's the reason why Aaron bought a GameCube.
Yes.
Solely her.
That's very true. I was like, I want to play that game with the pretty blue fox lady on the cover, even though I won't be playing as her for much of the game.
For the first, like, maybe 5 minutes, and that's it. Colado, see you later.
See you later, Colado Boy.
Bye, Colado.
Also, you said you preferred bottom-heavy, big Chungus Dingo.
Yes. I like Chungus Dingo.
And Megumi, who is very
Mikumi.
adorable. My pick was of the trophy girls, or the Nitro Squad. And see, that is a version of me being like, oh, well, the remakes, you know, since they're not 32-bit polygons and they look a little, you know, freshened up, I guess. You know,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, fucking Ami, though? Circus Ami?
Well, that's the outfit.
Well, yeah, but I mean, because her on her own is cool. Because they made her like, you know, the scrapper, the one who loves to, you know, get into fights, and she's the strong.
Yeah.
But going a little more kind of, I guess, for lack of a better word, sultry with the circus, you know, the tights and whatever. I'm like, all right.
All right.
I'm a simple man. I have Ooga Booga caveman brain. My neurons are activated. It's
Ooga
fine.
Booga caveman brain.
I'm a simple
I think
man. You
Amy might
focus
be
on
my
the legs,
favorite.
I get horny.
Yeah, I think Amy might be my favourite of the Bandicoot girls. Well, if we're not counting Tawna
Yeah.
or Coco.
Cool. Tana, I mean, also kind of goes without saying for a lot of people. It just makes sense. She was designed to be attractive.
Especially in It's About Time. Well, our
Nintendo Ken, thank you for the $5.
dimensional
Bianca's
con-
cheerful big sister voice when someone subscribes. Yeah, I like that alert.
You were like, OG Tana has breasts, but Crash 4 Tana has butt, and butt is better. Is that your
Oh,
line of
I
thinking?
agree. Oh,
That's your line of thinking? No, like I'm asked like this.
I'll
for you.
drink. I'll drink to that. But is better.
That's funny because
Both is good. Both is good.
Aaron's always weirded out when I'm like, I'm not much of an ass guy. Funny enough, like I'm a legs guy. It's really weird. I don't go for the two that everyone. Sorry,
And then
this
I
is
always-
really objectifying women. I'm so sorry.
And then I always tell him, yeah, but the legs are connected to the butt, so.
I'm like, yeah, so are the hips, and I like hips, but like, I'm not gonna look at the straight booty half the time.
Me, on the other hand,
Also,
Yeah.
Aaron said, Titans Uka.
Yes.
alright.
I think that, like, that in itself just, like, really tells you the kind of person I am.
Titans Uka. She likes her
We are
skeletal-
very, very horny people today.
Every day.
Going over the
Every day, baby.
lifestyle.
It's a
There's
hobby.
Min Min. Hobby. There's Min Min from Arms. I always thought she was super cute. And then if you want like hot, attractive, that would be Dr. Coyle. Aaron said Nefarious.
I need to-
Oh,
Because
you know
yes, Aaron said Nefarious.
well, there's a Disney character I really like when it comes to that, Megara from Hercules.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
Meg.
Meg's a good one.
Oh,
let's
like
see.
Megalodon. Now I don't want to see.
Oh yeah, and then of course.
Like to give more context on the Nefarious thing, I am not sexually attracted to Nefarious. I like him
you
a lot.
almost are to Emperor Nefarious.
Yes, no, Emperor Nefarious is different.
I believe you did make that distinction in the video in the SharePoint
Yeah.
episode.
But
then there's
Nefarious is
Ninja
like
Girls, of
it's
course.
ow, it's like well that kind of goes into like Starscream is very much like Nefarious, and that Starscream is borderline. That's borderline.
See you, Zap.
There's a secret area in
Cheerio, Zappy.
the world near the water.
See Zap.
By jumping on the surface
Fucking Starscream. Makes sense. Well, for me, RC, I was like, this is a
Yeah.
good design. Specifically talking about a Transformers Prime.
Yes, the Prime iterations.
I mean, the OG RC that they've been bringing back recently, like, she's cool. She does look super cool. Not really attracted to that design, but I don't know what it is about the the Prime design. I'm like, that's just wow.
I don't really like any of the like the original, the Gen 1 designs. I don't really like any of them. Cause they all look too like humanoid. Or like I wouldn't say humanoid. They all look too human. They all look too actual human,
Yeah.
like is
Well,
what I
yes.
mean. Cause they always
No,
look humanoid.
I get
but
it. Well, because it's the very, very specific shape of the eyes, the fact they have a discernible nose, the way the
Yeah.
mouth is.
It looks too uncanny, is what you're saying.
I guess they all look too
Sort
like
of.
they all
Well,
look
she
too
has a-
strong jawed.
okay. She also has this kind of self-imposed rule: the less human-looking, the better.
Yes, the less human, the better. You can still be humanoid, but like
The less human in the features, and especially, I guess, the face, the better.
Missing a
Especially
gem,
the
I guess.
anatomy. Oh, we bring up a crap ton of Mass Effect characters. Of course, you have Garrus,
Garrus, my boy.
good old doing his calibrations.
Yeah,
You have Tally, best girl Tally.
best girl Sally.
I love her so much.
You still
still
haven't
have-
finished 3.
Okay, I don't care though. Listen, I still have the picture of at the very end when we beat the story and all is said and done, and then you can cuddle. I still have that screenshot. You were with me when we did that.
I know.
I have the trophy, and then I have the picture. But yes, we do have to get back to 3. I have to get back to 3.
I mean, you haven't played, like, you haven't done the Citadel DLC where she's at her absolute best, just like everyone else. She's so funny.
I wish I could add my 2 cents, but I've never played a single Mass Effect game.
You should.
Yes, you definitely should.
They're very good.
They're like RPGs in a way. I can't remember.
Not really.
No, it's like, well,
just-
it's a Western RPG. It's like, it's mission based, but it's a third-person shooter.
Yeah, at its core, it's third-person shooter.
Ah, okay. Might add it on the list then.
But the most of the gameplay involves like it's either shooting or it's like dialogue choices.
All right. Yeah. So, like, when you choose like a certain choice, it affects the rest of the game.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. I've been meaning to play these types of games again. The only one I've played that is kind of similar to that, aside from Sly 3, is Tomb Raider: Angel of Darkness, and that game isn't. I didn't get very far in that game because apparently the horror stories were true.
Oh.
It ain't very good. Apparently, it's getting remastered now, though.
The only thing I know about Angel of Darkness is the song.
Oh yeah, the music is pretty good. It's just the rest of it is just bleh. But I hope it gets fixed in the
Angel of
remaster.
Darkness, Angel of Darkness, the world is in your hands. I love that song.
So it has to be like a furry or an alien character for you. I mean, not totally. If you're talking about for Miharu specifically, not totally, but it like, I guess preferably, but not totally. She also put Leon on this fucking list.
Oh, I'm missing a gem in Wizard Peak.
You put
Yeah, I put
this
Leon on
list,
that.
remember?
I like humans. Like, the less human, the better. But it's okay. I can still have a crush on human characters. That still works.
Oh, then we have a whole bit just dedicated to Shantae. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's just the Shantae.
It's funny
But yeah,
because
Miharu likes Leon. I like Ada Wong.
Well, I
Yeah,
like
it was
Ada
funny
too.
in the video, in the Crushes video, I mentioned a Tekken character that Aaron was like, "Oh, that kind of reminds me of Ada Wong," and I looked her up. I'm like, "That's just Anna Williams from Tekken." Like
Yeah.
the first Tekken girl I showed off was completely different. It was the vampire girl. It was Eliza or Eliza, and just the red dress. You were like, "That reminds me of Ada," and I was like, "Who the hell's that?" That's before I even really knew who she was as a character. So you had me look her up. I was like, "That's just Anna Williams, literally."
Yeah.
And then a couple Tekken characters. Then we talked
Oh my
about
God.
Resident Evil for a little bit.
Yeah, let's keep talking about this so we can end this stream on a horny note.
Yeah, on a horny note. That's how we must end all streams.
Mm-hmm.
There it
How
is.
about Jury from Street Fighter? She's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
they're blending into the background again, these gems. And reignited anyway.
Can't forget Zero Suit Samus.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, it's funny. I just recently got into Metroid, so
I still need to play Dread. I only got to like the second world in Dread.
yeah, I played Super Metroid and
Doesn't Dread have that?
Metroid,
Who's the villain again? That bird dude.
Yeah, that dude. I showed him to you because I was like, Aaron must like this character.
And I was like, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see, what was his name again?
Wink.
Oh, his name is just literally Ravenbeak.
Ravenbeak, yeah. I was like, yeah, that one.
Yas. Well, because you liked his, like... Well, yeah, the very fact of what he looked like, but I think you looked like the bird feet as well.
Yes. Like any bird-like bird-like design aspects in characters. I really like anything dinosaur-like, reptilian.
You also... Oh, don't get her started on Reptile Men. Holy shit.
Don't even get me started.
You also said Maya from Jack.
Yes, Maya. All reptile men, like all the snake men from NYP. All the fucking snake men.
Don't get her started.
Every single one of them.
Oh my god, Aaron. Alright, Musa. We'll see you later.
Cheerio, Musa.
All the Shantae. So many, Jesus Christ, so many Shantae characters.
Alright. Well, I am here. It is time.
Splatoon. Miles Edgelord.
Miles Edgelord, yes.
Francisco, yes.
Francisco. I didn't mention. Wait. Oh, I forgot when we did this. I forgot when we did that share play,
Hey,
but
you
I
finally
didn't
made it,
mention.
Spyro.
I didn't mention Baroque, did I?
I'm looking. I don't think you did. We mentioned the judge as a funny.
As a funny, yeah. I don't remember when we did.
No, we didn't.
It must have been. God, when did we do that share play?
It was 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Actually, it's soon to be 3 because this was October 25th. So we're coming up to 3 years, like to the day. We're not quite there yet.
4, 3. Okay, it must have been. This must have been like before or like around the time. I can't remember when the Great Ace Attorney came out. But anyway, if we're talking about like actually like most attractive character in Ace Attorney, it's Baroque Van Zieks. He's literally the hottest man in Ace Attorney. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's like extremely hot.
And of course I said Blaze the cat because I'm stupid.
Ooh. I mean, we could have said Rouge the Bat, but that would have been obvious as well.
That's the obvious one. She's okay.
Anyway.
Blaze has that mysterious energy.
It is 1 o'clock. I need to eat lunch. I am hungry.
Yes. You need to have
Let's
the
see.
foods so you can grow to be big and strong.
It's 9:10 for me at night, so I'm going to chill for a few hours before I hit the sack.
Nice. Yes.
Oh my god.
And when the clock strikes 12, it'll be 30s. Here I come.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
very good.
Your birthday's like soon? Like now?
Tomorrow.
Oh, happy early birthday.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Early
Well-
birth.
Alrighty then. So yeah, that's gonna do it for the stream. Thank you all so much for joining and donating, and we got more new subscribers too, and that's great. As always, if you are new, don't forget to subscribe for more casual gaming content, and join my Discord. There's a link in the description below, and I will see you next time. Until then, this is Miharu signing off.
See you later.
Nope.
Shoopity shoop shoop.
Swoogity swooty.